Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and once again, we are back at it again for some more Arknights, because today we are continuing our story playthrough of INUDI HAREK, Horakhet, the adventure that cannot wait for the sun. We're back at it again. Yesterday we did our EX stages. EX stages felt easier than usual. Okay. We had a little hiccup there. I do not know what is happening with my internet, but I've been having intermittent connection issues all throughout the week. I have no idea why. Sometimes the internet just drops out of nowhere and then a minute later it comes back on. I really don't want that happening all throughout the stream. Holy fuck. God damn it. Oh my god. Man, I have no idea what's happening. I've already reset the router. This has been an ongoing thing for the past 2 weeks. Why is my internet dropping intermittently? Hopefully that'll be the last time. Surely that'll be the last time to happen this stream. Surely. But for now, let's just do some housekeeping. Let's see if we actually get any of the 6 stars in any of our free rolls. Nope, never mind. Just Almond. First time higher, actually, with Almond. Huh. I didn't know I didn't have her. Then again, I didn't pull on Jessica's banner. So yeah, makes sense. Also, let's see if I get any 5 stars here. Nope, that's a 4 star. Fuck me and my Chungus life. That's a 4 star. It's Haze. It's midnight. No 5 stars, no gold certs, just a bunch of 3 stars. Hopefully in Enfield they have some form of recruitment, free recruitment. I don't know. Would be nice. Then again, the medium is the message. It's a gacha game. Surely they're not gonna be this. I wouldn't even go as far as to call this generous. This is like leftover scraps. Ooh, okay. That's a 4 star. 6 star. Top operator tag. Never mind. Okay, so there's that. Let's just complete our missions before we start the day. I have only just woken up like an hour ago. But we are ready to continue the story. Hold up. Did we drop again? God damn it. Every time it loads of like a second longer than usual, my heart drops. It's like, oh, did we disconnect? Did my frames drop? God damn. Okay. Let's just replace everyone. See if anyone needs replacing. I could replace those after stream. Okay, we're all good. Let's go to reception room. We have a full house. There we go. Put the 7 in. I have an extra 7. Okay, wait, did we drop? Hello? Hello? Okay. This is gonna be a thing throughout the stream, isn't it? Ay. And then let's see if we have anything to give to anyone else. I'm just constantly watching my frames like a hawk. Like, I see those 4 green bars. Stay there, you asshole. And then let's just go in here and then use up our drones on Silver Daddy and Proviso. They're gonna get us the best efficiency on our metal orders. Okay, there we go. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we've dropped any frames, but it definitely feels like there's some lag. Hello? Did we drop? Okay. Right. Not a good look. Hopefully, we could actually finish a single chapter this time without it dropping. Fuck me. My Chungus life. Okay, so that is about everything aside from doing dailies. What are these? Oh, right. We got Almond. Black Steel Operator. What is she? She's a Hawk Master. Don't need a lot of those these days. If you have one built, you don't need more. But she's a Chihuahua. Wait, she's a Chihuahua. Okie dokie. It is now time. So, recap of everything that happened last time. We're still looking for all of the 5 gems that'll bring back Zubayr's memories. We found the 3rd gem. It was in a contest where everyone gets to show off their most treasured item. It was a 2nd place prize. Pepe wanted to get it for 2nd place. Naren... Back. Hello? Fuck me. 2nd time this happened during the stream. Oh my god. Can we at least finish 1 chapter before my internet fucks me over? Yeah. Oh, fuck me. If that happens a 3rd time, I'm ending stream. I'm getting pissed. What is going on? Why is this event so cursed? This is the curse of the event. Lowlight is directly DDoSing me. Holy fuck, we're back. Can I finish my recap without my internet screwing me over? What is going on? Okay, we're stable. Again, stay the fuck there. If that happens a 3rd time, I am considering ending stream and leaving this for another day. And again, there's no guarantee that the next day is gonna be any better. Ay ay ay. Come on, I'm still just watching the frames. It seems stable now. Okay, can I continue with my recap? So where was I? Aspasha and Narantuya banded together. They wanted to get third prize. Hey, what's up, Spiffy? I'm having connection issues. Stream is just dropping intermittently. They want to get 3rd prize. Pepe being cursed with Nepo Baby Syndrome. 1st place gave up her place to Pepe. And then everyone moved up a place. And now Narantuya and Aspasha have the gem. Narantuya is using it as bait to kidnap Pepe. Problem is, Mio, in the background, stole the gem and brought it directly to Titi. And now it's with Pepe. So that's where we are. I don't know if we're still considering meeting up with Narantuya. That's where we're at right now. Can we at least finish 1 chapter? 1 chapter, that's all I ask. Museum BA. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets to the encounter with a resurrected general from the time of the Shah. Special exhibition. Your Oshi graduated? Not so Daijobu? I thought the rumors about Fauna's demise were greatly exaggerated. But they're using Zubayr as an actual exhibit now? Come one, come all. We have a resurrected mummy general at our museum. He's not that scary. In other news, the numbers for the new operator? I mean, it's 50-50. Either Blaze is OP as hell or she's trash. There are only 2 ways to go about it. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets. Look at him. He's just a silly little guy. He's talking with people. Yes, eyes on me. Look at me, not the camera. Please wait just a moment. I need to straighten my bridal gown. I worked all night to make this, but I guarantee with my 3,000 tales about the Shah that this is historically accurate. There was a funny glitch about it. Blaze's skill 1. It would let agents proc their DP gen. Oh, that is OP. Please note flash photography is prohibited in this exhibition. to prevent damaging the cultural artifacts. Alright, let's do 20 burst shots. Zubayr is just part of the staff now. What did I say about Zubayr being a silly little guy? Hey guys, I'm finally inside the most mysterious room of the Varyan Vandabad Museum. Now I'm looking to smoothly record the movements of this heroic general from angles and uncover the secrets of the resurrection in the city of Radiance. Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's ya boy. We're in a haunted museum, filming to you live. Dad, its legs look empty inside. You hear that, Dad? It sounds like it's empty inside when I knock on it. Yes, this batch of goods must be delivered to Hingashi. It's not a large order, but we can't come off as unreliable. Why are they kicking the mummy general? This man's just recently said he cut off the head of one of the old cities, that oasis city. Sir, please look after your child. Sorry, hold on, I'm a little busy. Hey, come back here! Don't run off touching everything. Please don't make noise in the museum. Hey, you're the ones who decided to pull off this exhibition and even let your exhibit wander around. You didn't even limit the number of visitors, so it's no wonder this place is so rowdy. Acting curator Anat believes that history and knowledge should be made equally available to all, and thus she has not established a tiered ticketing system. Also, the 60-centimeter high guardrails around my display are meant to prevent visitors from intruding into my space. If your child crosses the rails, you will be flouting the rules and regulations of this place. Please cooperate with the staff. Ah! I missed! This guy doesn't say which currencies work. To be fair, the guy doesn't even say if tossing a coin will bring good luck. Why are you tossing a coin at Zubayr? There's a whole ass river of luck outside. Why not try it anyway, just in case? Give me a coin. I should aim for its torso, right? Please, stop. This is an important historical artifact. There's too many of them. I can't handle them all. Understood. I will use my weapon to slice the incoming projectiles apart. Left hand. Whoa! Wait, there's a Kazimierzian knight!
Everyone, look! I'm role-playing a Knightsmoran warrior from 1,000 years ago. I have been defeated! What a grand historical reenactment.
Pepe's going to be in big trouble for murdering this guy in the boss battle. My weapon did not make any contact with his body.
Oh, General of the Shah, a few words for your defeated foe, perhaps.
Well, back in my day, the most common phrase would hear in the army when beheading captured enemy leaders was, "The insect shall devour your entrails."
Okay, sure, if you could just say that again. Hey, don't come over here while I'm lying on the ground, you're just gonna cause a stampede!
Oh no, I should call for backup. Who could have guessed there would have been so many people here to see a walking mummy when the Flood Festival is going on? Well. But Shiput Hanim Effendi, I hear you've been spending days looking for a particular gem lately. It just so happens my family's in possession of one, so I brought it here for you. I hope it could alleviate your worries. Thank you so much. Please let me see it. I wonder if I might be fortunate enough to host you at my home for dinner sometime soon. Oh, sorry, Hanim Effendi. It's been crazy busy lately. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring me the gem, but I'm sorry to say it's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, truly a pity. I will bother you no more, Hatsheput Hanim Effendi, until we meet again. How many more do we still have outside? 73. And they all claim to have the gem you're looking for. Why are there so many? Just tough it out and take a break at noon. Some gemstone merchants from the Grand Bazaar say they've found some clues. so we'll go over them and take a look. You call that a break? Of course, you'll only be seeing gemstones with no people. Hold up, let me just check the stream, make sure it's not crashing. Okay, we're fine, we're good, surely, maybe. Okay. Anat Hanim, the Padisha's daughter, has been sitting here frowning for the past 3 hours. Are you still interested in the remaining gemstones? I don't think they're here. We have 3 now. We have 3 gemstones. We know 1 gemstone is with Sand Reckoner, because Ajazi and Ajani both gave it up to Sand Reckoner without getting their bounty. How many do we have left? More than 200. Leave them here, we'll finish looking through this crate first. Very well, I'll take my leave then. Anat, did someone come by earlier? They delivered another crate of gemstones. Anat, something's wrong. Why does your head look like a prism? The furnishings too, they're sparkling. What? Pepe! Wait, what? What just happened? Back with Aspasha. The museum has finally opened its doors. Yes, Aspasha Anim. The special exhibition tickets are in high demand. I heard wind of it last night and wanted to tell you to queue up early, but I couldn't find you. It's alright. That's not what I'm here to see. It's a collector I'm looking for. You seem to be in a good mood. As I thought, language is a bridge to peace. Communication serves as a foundation of understanding, and this historic city is also abundant in knowledge. Sargonians have been proud of their glorious history since antiquity. How wonderful it would be if they were willing to sit down for a long conversation instead of plundering everywhere they go. That collector understood how persistent we Minoans could be after my explanation, and I also gained much from his insights into the city. Right, there is something I want to ask you. In modern Menahamait, are silver crafts more valuable than those made of gold? Are you joking? Of course it does happen from time to time. For example, under pain of death by Lord Amir. I see, thank you for the clarification. May I ask if that companion of mine has returned? Yes, with 2 other friends as well. 2 other friends? Very well. The more heads to share ideas with, the better. I'd love to find more Kurantas as passionate and frank as she is. They're just up to no good. They're still planning to kidnap Pepe. Spasha walks up to the hotel stairs and stops before the door. Narantuya, are you there? I bring good news. That collector who won 3rd place has decided to return my goblet to me after listening to my 3-hour speech. Would you like to come with me to the museum to look at both the goblets together? Unfamiliar voice. I didn't see anyone go in and out of the room with a gemstone last night, Narantuya. I was hiding on the roof of the opposite building with my eyes peeled the entire time. You know how important this kidnapping is. This is the only way to quickly get a big pile of money. Uh-oh. Caught. They got caught. Sorry, Narantuya. We'll go look for the Padisha's daughter right away. It's too late for that. The caravan I got to be our cover is about to leave the city. Even if we manage to find and snatch her, we won't have a way out. So, let's just focus on what to do next. Both of you should go back to the museum, but avoid contact with the girl. Report in as soon as you find any other way to make money. I'll go look for the lost gemstone and return it to Aspasha. That's the least I can do. Don't have to do that. She heard everything. Is she gonna be part of the plot now? Wait, what? Kidnapping Aspasha! Ajazi suddenly feels a deadly silence descend upon the room. She looks at the intruding stranger, shifts her gaze to Narantuya, and finally turns her head to Ajani with eyes pleading for help. Ajani raises a finger to her lips with the other inching towards a sedative at her waist. I can explain, Aspasha. We were just mapping out our plan. Once it's done, I'll return you your gem, or something of equal value. You could trust me on that. Oh, and these are my 2 subordinates. What plan? I heard you were planning to bait the Patisha's daughter with that gem in order to kidnap her. You heard everything. My apologies, I had no intention on eavesdropping on your conversation. I just happened to be standing by the door. I believe communication lays the foundation of understanding, but I also know you have a large debt to pay and need money urgently. So would you like to tell me the whole story? To be honest, I don't have a clue where the gem is right now. There's nothing I could ask you to do, even if you want to help. The past is in the past, and the plan is now, well, basically we don't have one. This is a goofy-ass group. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. If I tell you why I owe this debt and need that money, will you help me? I believe we can discuss a more honest and conscientious way to do it. I knew you'd say something like that. Aspasha, mind holding your hand out for me?
Are you gonna sedate her?
What for? For old time's sake. I just want to.
A Johnny and a Jazzy exchange looks with each other. They are certain Narantuya's call to action is the moment when they hear the crisp clacking of her heels on the ground.
Ask you for a discount on what I owe you.
Huh? Oh?
I've been staying with you for weeks and even took your gem. I have to pay you back for all of that. This coin purse holds 1,200 dinars. I know it's not enough, but I mean, we're such good friends, aren't we? Narantuya. There's a bunch of foreign coins in there too. Some merchants might not recognize them, but I'm sure you'll find somewhere to spend them. Here are some gemstones too. They're tiny and impure, but they make up for it in number. So could you be a bit flexible with my debt?
Narantuya? Okay, do Knights Morans have some sort of debt culture?
Are you so unwilling to have an actual discussion about this with me? Communication lays the foundation of understanding, right? I already get you. Maybe you spent day after day in your temple copying statues to work out the basics of swordsmanship. Or maybe you followed your parents and took an oath passed down through generations. More importantly, you're one of the innumerable followers of the Minoan heroes. I'm sure your soul is pure. You definitely help out someone about to fall from a tall building, and you speak up to anyone who used more exceptional methods. Yes, you're right. I believe a scale of good and evil lies within all of our hearts, and one exists within the laws of the land as well. People ought to act according to the balance of that scale. But I understand your point of view. Perhaps you would say the laws set by the Lord Zamir and Padishas are of abnormal balance, and one should act as one's heart dictates. However, I dare not trust myself, Narantuya. If the day comes when I'm caught by the Lord Zamir and they give me some ridiculous death sentence, will you feel sorry for me? Of course. That's all I need. Looks like you think my death would be a great loss for Sargon too. Your help in my grand project would significantly lessen the risk for all of us failing midway, but I understand if you don't want to. People come and go. I'd love to have everyone join me and stay by my side, but if I care too much about those who leave, aren't I just as stupid as the ones who resent me? What I mean is, let's not make it difficult for each other. Farewell. I consider your debt settled.
Got it. It's just a bit of front-loaded payment for her help. She's still helping them to get some money. However, I don't know if the plan of kidnapping Pepe is still a go. You're injured. I'm fine, it's just a scratch. You should see to it. I've met many a warrior who lost his life after neglecting a minor injury. Times have changed. I'll tell you about modern medical science someday. Are you going to rest? No, I need to tidy up these soaked notes first. Soaked. It's a super long story and I don't know if I'm sane enough to tell you the whole thing. Before we parted this morning, you promised to share the information you obtained with me. Stay true to your word, Pepe. Okay, I found absolutely nothing today. I made an announcement and lots of people came to see me with similar looking gems, but they were all useless stones. I spent the whole day watching gem after gem fly past my eyes until my head was spinning. Then when I went to get a drink and take a break, but the two kids next to me started fighting. They knocked over the table and my drink, spilling it onto my notebook, and that's how I got this bruise. That's all I have to share with you, Zubayr. Got the information you needed from that? Do you wish to hear what I experienced today? Zubayr? Many strange people came, though they were rather amusing as well. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. You don't need to sleep, but I'm exhausted. Pepe, I do not wish to stay inside the museum. Just bear with it for a few more days. We need to help Titi with her exhibition until it's over. That's how we got the gem from her, after all. Once the exhibition is over, I'll take you to look for the other gemstones. I do not want to look for the other gemstones either. Wait, what's wrong, Zubayr? As the guardian of the Shah's treasury, aren't you supposed to recover all your memories and resume your original duties? Maybe they were separated for a reason, Pepe. Are you not the one more eager to locate the treasury? Yeah, you're right. I mean, why else did you think I woke you up? Pepe, I am already awake. You can no longer treat me as a mere artifact. My thoughts and actions are my own to control. I do not wish to recall all my memories so soon, at least for a moment. Tomorrow we will have fine weather, and I wish to take a walk outside, free of all worry. People are going to freak out if they see a museum exhibit getting some sun all alone in the streets. I already told you, I am not an exhibiting artifact. I'm sorry, Zubayr. It's fine. It's already so late though, and I'm really tired, so we can talk tomorrow, okay? Good night. In the empty room, Zubayr tries to press the wall switch and turn the lights off. After a moment, he tries again. The light comes back on. Foreshadowing is a narrative device. Mio! Where have you been? Mio stands in the middle of the night-shrouded street, staring at the window in the distance with the light repeatedly flickering on and off. And then, the light stops flickering and glass shatters. No, he's running away! Once the south wind passes, it'll be drought season over there. Will I manage to make enough money before then? Alright, prepare to jump. Whoa! Girls are really something these days. What are you doing? Throwing your life away? What? Isn't this normal for the Flood Festival? I want to ask the river god some questions. Not by jumping into the river, though. Also, which history book did you even learn this custom from, girlie? The ancients did ask the rivers for answers when they were unsure of something, but later they realized many problems could be solved with money. Thanks, but that life hack won't work for me. I can answer your question, though. Lamplighter raises his lamp and approaches Narantuya. Before the southern wind blows, though, true, you won't have enough money to satisfy your own desires, but it will be what you need. I'll rephrase my questions and be more specific. Where should I go to look for the money? The depths of the sands. This is Sargon that doesn't do much to narrow it down. I can only answer one more question. I thought the people of Minahamait were generous sorts with unlimited samples to offer. Oh wait, that's not the question I wanted to ask. I want to know, Will that rigid Minoan come looking for me? Yes. As soon as the lamplighter finishes, Narantuya catches a glimpse of a shadow on the edge of her vision. The figure stops in the empty street and looks at her for a moment before turning and leaving. Huh! Somehow that tells me that wasn't just a normal person. Is that the flood god? Aspasha! Aspasha! Wait, nope, there was a different shadow on the street. The shadow crosses the street and the crimson Kuranta chases after it. Narantuya can only hear the sound of the wind and the rush of the river, and the song from the lamplighter that gradually fades into silence. No, that was definitely just a random old guy. It was a guy that we've already met. May I see him by the waterside. May I follow him to eternity. But what about Zubayr though? I lost sight of her. I, Narantuya, actually lost track of a target. Must have been a ghost. Forget it. I'm not stupid. Everyone here is always praying to see a spirit or two, and I heard no footsteps earlier. So this only means I really did see a ghost, yes? He sits down on the curb. On the other side of the flower bed sits someone listening to the river silently in the dark. The benches by the river tend to get wet. You might want to wipe it dry first. Is it Zubayr? You're not actually scared of ghosts, are you? What, did you see that shadow too? Did it spook you? Need me to protect you? I'm feeling nostalgic. I didn't get a good look, but I'm certain it felt like the soul of a late friend or kin. Two spotting a ghost is always better than just one. I hear anyone who spots that shadow will receive a blessing from Minahamai. But it looks like the two of us here are down on our luck. I merely got into an argument. What a coincidence. I'm guessing you didn't win. I would not be sitting here if I did. You know what? Somebody told me 10 minutes ago that the locals are never troubled because money can always solve their problems. I thought that made sense. What's there to be sad about if you're not as destitute as me? Today, someone threw something at me. Another soiled the cape I got last week, and I was inexplicably married 20 times to people of all genders and ages. Wait, this doesn't sound like Zubayr. No one was interested in listening to me either. Okay, maybe it is. Oh, that's pretty unlucky. How old are you? They stole your identity for a marriage registration. What? Your voice is a little strange, but you sound young, no offense. I think I was pretty lucky when I was around your age. One time, we were herding some stolen bird and bees back home, and the sky suddenly turned dark. Our headscarves couldn't shield us from the sand flying our way. But we had plenty of manpower and quickly found a somewhat different area to dig into. Guess what we found? 2 houses buried in the sand, just enough to fit everyone. Even came with beds and tables. Common furnishing you find in ancient tombs. You know your stuff. I only found out a few years later. Those were wonderful days. Indeed, time can alter how rivers flow, establish and eradicate cities, bleach bones with the sun, elongate and intensify history. It makes one miss the past, and nostalgia can be a fearsome thing. Yeah, miss the past all you want, but you're never getting it back. How are the people you've been missing? They're alive, but more surviving than living. The worst part is, they can't just move on. You have no idea how many of them sold off their blades. So, as their boss, I owe them. I mean, I just need to build a new pile of gold, and those stooges will cheer up and return to the way they used to be. I hope that is the case. What about you? I don't know either. It's like how people risk their lives to catch a glimpse of the river god, but all they end up seeing is the last face they ever would want to see. Is that not a terrifying prospect? It's not that scary. People still choose to chase that mirage. Well, that's what my mother always told me back home. We Knights Mora must be the masters of fear and will never be dominated by it. That's what they all say. You're a Knights Mora? Yeah, why? Huh? Narantuya feels a pat on her shoulder and turns her head on reflex. She sees no one but the silent street, with its lamps being lit one by one from a distance. The lamplighter hums a tune as he walks up to them, climbing up a ladder and opening the glass shade to light it. Yep, it was Zubayr. Ah! And she just screams, "Help! Help! There's a dead guy haunting me!" Note to self, Narantuya is also a very silly guy. But it's also kind of sad for Zubayr. He just wanted a casual conversation. He just wanted a casual conversation. Oh, they met up again. Wait. They're together now? Oh, wait, what is this development? What are we waiting for? A phone call. Might be a novel thing for someone as old as you. How much longer must we wait here? No more questions, just wait and see. Can I take the call? Someone explained how it works to me a while back. Nuh-uh, no can do. They'll think we're a scam call the moment they hear your robotic voice. Alright. Right. As you mentioned earlier, us working together is an imitation of the greatest alliance in history. Indeed. So, can I ask what's in store for me if I help you find your gem? Oh wait, I did get something already. I got a golden slipper thrown in my face after you scared me last night. Do you have any suggestions? No, I wouldn't dare ask for more. Letting me live is already more than enough. You're one of Sargon's forefathers. I should be escorting you on your quest, so please don't be hasty. Though, the artifact that won first place at the harvest gathering seemed to resemble this very gold slipper inlaid with sapphires. Yes, the two of them complete the pair. Wait, what? You had the second pair the whole time? So, is making a ruckus in the dead of night also a way to make a fortune? They originally came in a pair, but one was lost forever in the depths of the river, so this one naturally has its value halved. Oh, please entertain my curiosity. Are all modern Knights Mora like you? Beats me. I've looked into the customs and beliefs of my tribes for my plunders, fences, and abductions, but I never looked into my own birthplace. I never went back after that one sunrise. I don't suppose you're presently on your Kagan quest. Kagan quest. Kagan quest. Nuh-uh. That's the last word I ever want to hear. I'm not doing it, not even if my ancestors compel me to. You mean you never performed your coming-of-age ritual? Yeah? It's not that important. I might have a few drops of Knights Moran blood in me, but they didn't turn me into a tyrant or a conqueror, and I have no intention of letting them influence my life either. So she's not fully Knights Moran? No, it is very important. How will your forebears recognize your blood if you don't embark on your Kagan quest? It's fine, most of them pretty much disappeared off the ends of the earth, unlike someone I know who suddenly sprang to life at the museum just to lecture me. So yeah, what about you? I've heard that in the Shah's time, people would shave their heads bald when they came of age, that they applied perfumed ointment to their scalps, but some say the scent smelled more like a stench, so I'm curious if that's true. I also... Did you also not complete your coming-of-age ritual, Zubayr? Oh, there we go. Huh, I didn't expect to get news so soon. Yes, I knew. Just so happens the gem trading post's overseer sent word that he had a gem to trade, and it fits your description in all aspects. Good, I'll go to him right away. But it will be difficult negotiating a deal, even with my introduction. What? I heard from my subordinates that they could simply sell their gems at a reception. Selling is easy, but not the other way around. The trading post does not operate like a regular store. You need to offer something heavy enough to balance the scales.
Something heavy, in value. What about a golden slipper? I have an idea. What are we trading? Aha! These two finally meet!
Yes, this is a deal I wanted to discuss. The ancient mummy from the recent museum exhibition, the nameless general of the Shah's very court.
You're gonna offer him Zubayr, and then later on he's just gonna walk out. The young overseer shoots her complicated look and leans down to the huge gilded box. Zubayr lies inside silently with his hands folded across his chest. Narantuya thinks this is honestly Zubayr's time to shine, even his dreadful golden mask seems to be emitting a soft sacred glow.
This box looks familiar.
It is a sarcophagus taken from the museum in its original condition. A replica of it, I mean, yes. This isn't a regular artifact you'd find anywhere, so if you could be more gentle and professional with it.
I hear it came back to life and can move on its own.
About that, I'm sure we all know the dead don't just come back to life, just arts at play is all. I mean, wouldn't you be afraid if it could really move?
Afraid it might run off after I buy it?
Is that Black One your pet? What a beauty! Of course the gem trading post's overseer who controls the flow of money throughout the entire city would have such a unique pet. Just deflecting the conversation away.
Is that him, Wolf?
Hey, look, it sniffed out the millennia-old stench you could never fake. It's as real as my sincerity in making the deal with you. Of course, I know how precious this artifact is, and it'll be quite troublesome for you to handle it. I'm basically offloading my troubles to you, so I'm not exactly hoping for a windfall. But I guarantee the museum has no way of tracking me down.
No, this is an extremely heavy offer you've made. Though it's still within the measuring limits of my scale.
Oh, okay.
What do you want in exchange? I hear you came for a gemstone.
Well, that was the original plan, but I thought of something else on the way over. I don't need that gem anymore. I'm an outsider, so ingots will do.
You wish to be paid in pure gold? I'll go fetch the appropriate scales. Please bring this inside to keep others from seeing it.
So we got a deal?
Yes.
And then Zubayr can just sneak around inside looking for his gem. I love a man who does easy business.
I don't like the feeling of sleeping in here one bit. You didn't have to get your subordinates to bring it here in the first place.
Shh, don't speak. Just hold it in for a bit longer, I'll come retrieve you soon. Seize the chance and find the gem you're after before the day ends.
Alright, please do come back. I still need you for something. This is a price I'm willing to offer. Any objections?
Deal! Remember the crescent moon on the blade, the youth's sincerity washed into gold? I'll be back for sure. No objections at all! Nope. Well, I'll be going now.
By all means.
Blinks at Zubayr. Blinks at Narantuya. I look forward to any future cooperation.
I never said we'd have any future cooperation.
I wonder if he knows. Me neither.
In near future, at least.
That old thing wants me to run errands for him. Sorry, but see ya. You're just leaving it behind. You got your gold. You don't need it anymore. Well, it's gonna get its gem regardless.
She should have understood my signal. Narantuya, if you're truly a descendant of the Knights Mora, treasury awaits you.
Oh no. The treasure. Narantuya is like, all I need are these bars of pure gold. Meanwhile, Narantuya, wait! I have a treasure at the end of my treasure map. It's called the One Piece.
He finally followed the notices I sent around and came here.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. He knew. It was bait. Sand Reckoner wanted Zubayr to come here. Head of prestigious trading office doesn't know about the new fancy talking exhibit? Impossible.
Meal. Woof.
Wait. I fucking knew it. I knew it. They're Beast Lords. He's playing 4D chess. Shock. I knew it. They're Beast Lords. Yeah, even me was a Beast Lord. You have earned our praise. Okay. They were working together to bring Zubayr here. A job for a museum collection. AS-2. Wait. Two. City life was... Oh wait, no. Stirring City. City life was supposed to be lively, but it wasn't supposed to come to life. Wait, did I skip? Was that before or after? Was that 2? I didn't pay attention. So wait. Thus Var's pets begin to speak and reveal themselves as sovereigns of beasts. Yeah, beast lords. Okay, confirmed. Confirmed. Okay. AS-2. Do they know Emperor? They probably do. Wait, is the Anubis thing? Is the Anubis looking dog thing one of the Wolf Lords? Hold up, I have a lot of questions. It seems that Zubayr broke the window and left on its own. I'll go find him and bring him back. Leave it to the museum, Pepe. You haven't had proper rest for several days now. The envoy from the City of Gold is about to reach my father's territory or not. I need every second I can get. Pepe. Is it Pepe or Pepe? Or Pepe? You and Titi have gone through a lot of tidying up the damages in the museum. I suspect there are a few spots Zubayr might be. I'll go check on them right away. Do you know why I didn't want to lend you Zubayr at first, Pepe? After I got your letter saying you were coming back, I wanted to tell you. 2 months ago, I was on a business trip in your father's domain. There I saw the envoy from the City of Gold had already arrived. Oh. So that means the brother is already the historian? Your brother's already gone to the city. You knew, but you never told me. You were so happy in your letter telling me what you found, you even used 20 exclamation marks in a row at one point. I didn't have the heart to tell you. Then why'd you lend him to me? You got me excited over nothing. This is the City of Jewels, Pepe. There's just so many gems here that I thought you'd never find the ones you were looking for. I thought you might give up on your own when the time came. But the envoy was supposed to arrive in August, right? Why were they ahead of schedule?
Your father wrote a letter requesting they came in advance. So they already decided a long time ago. They didn't want me to kick up a fuss, so they waited until I was out looking for artifacts in the shop before sending the kid off to the City of Gold. But he told me he would wait to see my discovery before making his decision. The elders always make their own decisions, Pepe. Nothing us can do about it. Did you see the brat too? Yeah? He must be real happy with himself getting to go to the City of Gold. I don't know how many times we fought it in public or in private. I don't think he was particularly happy about it, Pepe. From what I could see, he looked like he's been hiding some sadness this whole time. He called me to his study that day, saying it was unlikely the two of you would meet again in your lifetimes, that he hoped I could pass on a few words on to you. What did he say? He said he hopes you'll remember his voice. After that, he left. He didn't have much luggage on him, and only a portion of it was his. Everything else had to do with you and your father. Pepe. Ever since I was little, everyone would tell me how becoming the Shahansha's historian would continue my family's honorable legacy. But honor is usually brought with sacrifice and devotion, Anat. Entering the City of Gold and becoming the historian means never leaving ever again. Never to see your friends or family. All that comes with you is your scrolls and books.
That is a weird dichotomy. You become the nation's national historian while you can't ever leave the City of Gold. It's like Plato's cave. All they know are the shadows of the things they see outside the cave.
But you really hate being chained to a desk, don't you, Pepe?
Yep, I wanted to spend my entire life walking around Sargon, free to look for every remnant and vestige left behind by history.
But I couldn't do all that because I couldn't let the boy get what he wanted. Is it tough for you to let your brother get his way, that you'd rather be unhappy yourself? Ever since we were little, everyone who saw him would praise him as a quiet yet cool-headed boy, perfect historian material. I was the only one who knew how bad he was, and how he loved fooling around. Making him sit in front of a table for more than a second would torture him. Then, why did the two of you fight over the position of court historian? Because he didn't want me to go to the City of Gold.
Oh. He knew! Pepe, you're kinda stupid, aren't you? Wait a minute. Bro actually just wanted to protect her.
He didn't want me stuck there by myself. So you... I'm kinda the same.
Oh.
I don't want him to be stuck there by himself either.
Well, why do they have to be stuck in the City of Gold? In the first place?
A gem that would bring relief to sore legs after standing too long. I have no need of it. A gem that would cause the other party to apologize for their own accord. Of some use, but also not what I seek. I can sense that the gem is extremely close, but there are far too many jewels in this house.
Hearing footsteps coming from the corridor, Zubayr immediately hurries back to the huge gilded box to lie down. He senses an attentive gaze falling upon him, yet not a word breaks the silence. He cautiously opens his eyes a sliver, and sees a sand-colored animal.
Oh, this cannot be.
The creature jumps into the gilded box, bringing its face right up against Zubayr's mask, as if lightly sniffing him. A sable beast also sticks its head into the box.
Meal. Woof.
Seems your memories nearly come back to normal.
The scent does not lie. You are no fake.
Shut it, Wolf. Okay, I guess Mio is the leader of the two.
How did you two become so
small? Are these beast lords? Yes, they are. Aren't we the way we were because you failed your duties as a retainer?
My duties?
If I still looked as I did back then, I'd be carried out to parade every day. How would I have time to help you find your gems then? It's better for all of us the way that I am now.
Neo, Zubayr has no way of understanding talking about right now. I already warned you of this before we arrived.
Okay. Never mind, he'll soon understand what we experienced these past 300 years. Wolf, call over a new retainer. So they're working with Sand Reckoner. The young overseer walks through a near-endless hallway to reach Zubayr. A blue foul beast suddenly flies atop the wall of the trading post, prodding at the mechanism inlaid within. Gears mesh together and springs creak, and the foul beast plucks a gemstone out of the safe that just opened. It places the stone on a thick brown piece of velvet on a tray, presenting it to the overseer. His gaze is calm. His gaze is impassioned.
I'm pleased to meet you, Zubayr Effendi. No, rather, long time no see.
Wait, what did you mean by that?
This stone is one of my weights.
Wait,
in addition to this gem trading post, there are also all the jewels circulating through the Grand Bazaar. I would like to know, Zubayr Effendi, if these gems together would outweigh the soul of a sinner.
Wait. Is he a Farinmit? He's talking about one of the gems? Wait. This stone is one of my weights. Okay. Few theories. Sand Reckoner is the flood god, aka one of the Farinmits of the area. Probably. The door's unlocked. Come in. I said come in, did I not? You gotta use the secret code, Espasha. We're hooligans. We're criminals. You gotta use the super secret code. Is that you, Narantuya?
There is no one in the black night outside, but the rapping on the door continues.
Espasha looks up and sees a construct of exceedingly ancient make clinging to the top of the door. Oh, it's the thingy! The gyrating construct beats on the jewels embedded into the door with all speed, shaking out the grains of sand from who knows where. A new form of robbery? As Espasha stretches out her hand to take it down from its perch, it drops the door ornament it was holding on to the ground. Okay, what was that Looney Tunes sound effect? The gem glimmers for a moment in the darkness. Soon after, Espasha sees the gem and the construct disappear into the entrance of the sewer. Jewel snatching away a jewel. Good. Merely gems retrieving their compatriots from the clutches of their excavators. Just a foreigner going... Okay, this place is strange. Sargonians? Whatever, dude. To history! To the dead. To our dear Narantuya. Even though she's not here. But she's the one who treated us to all this carob juice. I never knew a mummy could be that valuable. How about we go check out the museum storehouses tomorrow and see what we could if we could scrounge up another dead guy. Oh, there's another one. Oh, Ajazi. Ye of little thought, only looking for dead in the museum. Can't you see the big picture here? We need to go look for dead people outside the museum too. Great. They're now grave robbing. Yeah, you're right. But wouldn't we become officers of the law if we did that? Did you lose something, Ajazi? I feel like you're not your usual self. No, definitely not. Haven't lost anything. A great bandit like me wouldn't let anything of mine get stolen. She says as she gets her gems get stolen. Now shut up already and keep drinking. Whoa. Okay, zombies. So the zombies are up there stealing gems from all over the place.
I thank you, young one.
Sand Reckoner, what are you? I feel like you're a Fahrenheit.
Those metal creations who accompany me have returned, as has my duty. You and I have gone into the night awake and alert. Now the sun rises once more.
What are they up to? I didn't expect Sand Reckoner to be one of the villains this chapter. Whispers of the Past, AS-6. In the stuffy summer heat, girl sits at her desk, one hand sorting through a thick stack of reference materials while the other sweats from her forehead. She hears footsteps behind her but doesn't bother to turn around. There are almonds on her desk, but he already knows. Why are you still reading, my dear sister? It's such a fine and sunny afternoon, my dear sister. Let's play outside. You don't plan to sit with your nose in those dusty papyrus scrolls your entire life, do you, my dear sister? I talked to father, my dear sister. He said he would consider making me historian of Shar Agade. Being a Padisha isn't so bad, my dear sister, so just give up already. Enough! Stop bothering me, you little pest! She quickly turns her head, but there's nobody behind her. Only the scroll she tossed at her brother sprawled out on the floor. She's out of it. She's crashing out. Are you there, Pepe? Quick, let me in. I'm here, come in. I've been sending you messages on the communicator. Why didn't you respond? I turned it off. I've been looking at books and scrolls all night. What happened? A lot happened last night. Did you seriously not hear a thing hold up in here? Nope, didn't hear a peep. Sealing yourself away to work is really... Forget it. I don't even know where to start. Just hear it yourself. Emergencies across multiple districts of Mana. Many metallic humanoid constructs have broken into homes and stolen large quantities of gems. Residents have reported these robberies to the city guard, and the captain ensures us that the investigation is currently underway. Metallic humanoid constructs? According to eyewitnesses, he saw these metallic constructs breaking out of the museum last night. Uh-oh. Oh boy, there goes our funding. What? Well, everything I wanted to say, the radio already said. Anat says museum staff followed their tracks and ended up at the Grand Bazaar. Is this Zubayr's doing? We suspect so, but nobody's seen him at all lately. You were in contact with him the longest. Could you help us look for him? Got it. I'll head over right away. What about you and Anat? We're in charge of the museum. We have to find all the artifacts. We're going to head out and have a look ourselves. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Be seeing you. You. Hold on. We interrupt this program with some breaking news. Residents have noticed the water coming out of their taps is muddy and full of silt. The city guard reports that they have dispatched emergency teams to inspect the city's old underground water pipes. Due to the complexity, this process will take some time. Just what is going on here? What is going on? Zubayr just looking for the gems with his own army? With the help of Sand Reckoner? He didn't have that power before he met Sand Reckoner? Someone has already told me the tale of this place. The prosperity of the Grand Bazaar is born upon gems, alongside spices, silks, and crafts, all flowing through the river of commerce to bestow riches upon this land. This gem trading post, and the gems with unusual originating circuits, have transformed Menahamait
into the morning star of the crown of sand.
Several houses begin to turn into sand. People throw open their windows or rush out their doors, staring in disbelief at the ancient buildings they have lived in for generations. And then at Zubayr, who stands in the middle of the street. What is he doing? He's deconstructing the sand homes. But Zubayr pays them no heed. He stoops down and picks up a piece of jewelry from the pooling sands, its gem glinting with a metallic helix structure under the sun. The fresco you mentioned is straight ahead, Zubayr Effendi. My mother's father once told me that the painting depicts the lives of ancient Sargonians and records the birth of Menahamait. Even if the river dries, and the city is buried underneath the sands, it will not fade. Will not fade indeed, just like every gem that has passed your hand and mine. But it was neither dried river nor burial by sand that brought calamity to the city of yore. Evil Dorothy be like, the sand will not reshape the land.
But a flood that destroyed the peaks of the grand edifices. What remained of their splendor was eventually buried by the sands, becoming a secret of 1,000 years.
Is he planning to... Oh. He destroyed the structures to bring out this ancient mural, question mark?
Each rise of the sun and fall of the moons is a tiny repeat of an endless...
Wait a minute! Hold up! Enhance! Zoom enhance! Who is that over there? What is that green cat doing on this mural? Jump scare, surprise Kelsey! That hag has been everywhere on Terra.
Each rise of the sun and fall of the moons is a tiny repeat of an endless cycle. The brevity of the day and the span of a lifetime. The birth of a new city, the fall of an empire, and mountains to dust are but all similar repetitions. Effendi, if I may, I believe that while the fresco captures only a fleeting moment from centuries past, its value lies in that this moment will be repeated countless times to its beholders. The Shah ordered this fresco made not to ensure his name would be remembered throughout history. He hoped to leave behind his interpretations of time and life, to serve as a foundation that people yet to come could imitate. Here did the Shah of the past and future build his trove, and so it was that during the long Aslan Wars, which raged after his death, countless Lords Amir coveted this place. Until the hellish heat waves from the far south brought great change to the climate, a devastating flood ensued, toppling walls, diverting rivers and leaving the land forever scarred. And so the people searched the sands for traces of the trove, but found nothing. Thus did they believe it was washed away in the deluge. The treasure hunters of Lords Amir left, but the artisans and merchants came, establishing a new settlement by the riverside. I have been watchful of all that transpires here. I was ordered to guard that trove. That is my duty. I dwelled beneath the sands, fending off miscreants who dared approach for countless moons. As for you, young one, you should know better than any other. The Shah's treasure trove lies beneath this city.
Oh, okay. There we go. The treasure was underneath Menahamait all along. Pepe. The irony. Did he get his memories back though? So they got most of the gems throughout the city, and they just shortcut from 3rd gem all the way to 5th gem. Is that why he remembers everything now? Well, I guess if we need the story moving, but you set up a treasure hunt, it's like, well, we kind of wrote ourselves into a wall here. Magically, he got an ancient metallic army that searched the entire city for all his gems. There, we wrapped it up. Next scene. Okay.
Fourth, deliver. We go into the night awaken alert for duty and obligation. I thank you for returning this gem to me. It has restored more of my memories.
Okay, so it's only the 4th gem. There's still one more gem. Surely.
The treasure trove started with tens of thousands of skilled craftsmen gathering at the then desolate Menahamait. From majestic labyrinths made of gold, handcrafted gems inlaid with originium circuits, the artificers created them all and buried them beneath the sands. Later generations mostly believed that after exhausting all their energies on their work, these artisans were buried alongside the creations. But in truth, some still lived in a secluded village to the southwest of Menahamait, and for many generations, they have guarded the secret of the trove's entrance.
Oh. Let me guess, Sand Reckoner is from that village. He's from the ancient gem cutter village.
It is now your turn to speak, young one.
Okay, so he's not a Farinmit.
What follows next involves the story of your family.
The young overseer shuts his eyes tight, as though drowning in the heavy sands of memory. The tale has been passed down from generation to generation, seared into the mind like a scorching sun above the desert. Its heat burning, singeing, and blistering.
300 years ago, an army comprised of the forces of many lords of Mir and Padishas found that village. They interrogated the villagers on the location of the trove's entrance, cutting the hands off of anyone who refused to speak. The Gemrite, who had already lost his arms, could no longer bear to see more of his kin suffer, so he approached the army and proposed to lead the way. Before the trove, he watched the terrible battle between the army and its guardian unfold. He saw that though the guardian was defeated, the gates would not open without his arts. The furious army cut open the guardian's chest, plundering every gem inlaid within and without his body. Although the Gemrite used every technique he knew to guide his young child in restoring the guardian, he never woke up.
Oh, was that Zubayr?
After that, a set of scales was set up in the Grand Bazaar of Menahamait. Once an adult, the Gemrite's child buried the guardian, then established a trading post specializing in gems. His descendants would have been waiting there ever since. Every generation did all they could to ensure Menahamait's gem trade would become even more prosperous.
It's all... The gem trading post was established in order to find all the gems to unlock the trove. It was all planned out from the beginning.
Whether it takes 100 or 1,000, the day will come when the people scour the sands of Sargon and all the gems will gather in this city once more. And I shall return them to you.
The overseer dares not open his eyes as he feels Zubayr's sistrum press upon his chest. Yet, visions of centuries passing flash before him in an instant. He witnesses suns rise and moons fall, cities flourish and then crumble, returning to the sands from which they came. He sees the ancient guardian walking in the boundless desert. The guardian spreads his arms, basking in the light of the stars, facing eastwards to welcome the sunrise. Feeling watched, the guardian looks down and meets the young overseer's eyes. Under his merciful gaze, the overseer trembles. He trembles in anticipation of the momentous words the guardian is about to utter.
Your family's journey for penitence has been long indeed. You are all free now.
But what is inside the trove? Oh wait, never mind. We got our answer. Should have paid attention. We know what's inside the trove. It's the originium laid gems, question mark? Correct? More or less. Unless there's something else inside the trove. Maybe it's more guardians like him. Maybe it's more metallic mummy constructs.
Many centuries have I forgotten my duty, but now I return to the mortal realm. I, alongside this city, shall make up for the time we have squandered. But at the same time, I have a request. I hope the two of you will agree to see it through. If that Knight's Mora truly is a descendant of the Karandu Kagan, then I will honor the Shah's promise and open the trove for her.
For Narantuya?
Woof, aid me in asserting her lineage. Leave it to me. I must put her to the test as well. If she is ultimately incapable of completing her Kagan quest, she will never be considered a true Knight's Mora. No matter what may come, make sure she takes that step. I understand.
Do I have to go as well? I never thought those Knight's Mora were any good. There are too many drunks among them, spilling their drinks all over the place. I don't feel like having to lick my fur clean again.
No, Mio. I need you to aid me with another matter.
Out with it, young one.
After I sank into slumber, the Shah's treasure trove suffered heavy damage, a dereliction of my duty. I must admit that even with the constructs at my side, my strength would not be enough to hold back the combined armies of the Lord Emirs and the Padishas.
Just tell me a decision, I'll get it done for you like I always do.
I met a girl. I believe she could help me. Following the footsteps of the Shah, she found one of my lost gems. If not for her, I would have not been awakened.
Oh, you mean that kid? I've seen her. Seems like a good egg. Motivated, lively. Too bad she's a little too stubborn. Reminds me of her.
Indeed. After searching through my memories, the girl's conduct and demeanor feel rather familiar. She reminds me of my elder sister. When we walked down the streets of the City of Gold, she could tell me the origin of every brick and tile. She was especially fascinated by the things of yore.
What do you want me to do with the girl, Zubayr?
I need a companion. One who will wait the Shah's return alongside me.
Wait a minute. The Shah's return? The Shah of past and future? The Shah was also split up into a bunch of Originium gems? And they also have their own construct? Is that the end game? Bring back the Shah of past and future? Is this a new... Then again, this might be the beginning of a new plotline. A new big bad. The Shah of past and future. Great. Another existential threat to Terra. Question mark? Maybe they're good. Maybe they might be a good Shah. But he was worried that the armies of the Lord Emir and the other Padishas, because Sargon currently doesn't have a Shah. It is currently... Governance of Sargon is split up between the Lords Emir and the Padishas. There's no central government. Problem is, if the Shah of past and future comes back, he'll be like, I have sovereignty over all the lands of Sargon. I don't think the current powers that be would be too happy about that.
Help me confirm if she is worthy.
If that's your wish, Zubayr, then I shall go. Interesting turn of events. AS-7. Who you callin' pet? After. Hey, watch where you're going. Great, I have hiccups. Also, I think I've finally fixed our internet problem. Not a single drop of connection all throughout the stream. All I had to do was just stick in the Ethernet cord a bit tighter. Sorry, Effendi. I was in a hurry. Are you okay? Well, I suppose there's nothing broken. Where are you off to in such a hurry? Don't you know there's trouble? First, those metal constructs sent all the gems in the city to the Great Bazaar. Now they're tearing down houses and chasing us out of the bazaar. Constructs are tearing down houses. Yeah, there are flying stones and debris everywhere. Hey, why are you still going that way? Did you just hear what I said? I need to see what's going on. What do you think you can do, girl? Hey, girl! No one's here. They've all gone. Bye, Horakhet. The streets, usually bustling with people, are now empty, save for constructs moving in pairs or triplets. They raise their arms and houses turn into sand. From the fallen sand, tall pillars and walls emerge. Yikes, that almost hit me. Mio! Who's that? Huh, where did this critter come from? Go, this is no place for you. Go, shoot! How are you planning to bring her there? The animal's not daunted by her shooing, and instead sits down to leisurely lick its own fur. A suspicious Pepe decides to go around it. As she takes a step ahead, the animal looks up and gazes straight into Pepe's eyes. In that instant, Pepe feels as though her feet have become nailed to the ground. Uh-oh. Beast Lord power is activated. But it is such a small animal. She gathers the courage to take another step forward. A deafening roar stops her. She feels her eardrums hurt. She cannot imagine the sound coming from a tiny animal that barely reaches her shins. She covers her ears and closes her eyes, wincing as the sound almost knocks her over. As her ears stop ringing, she feels a massive shadow descending upon her. Oh boy. Pepe opens her eyes to see a formidable creature prowling in the middle of the street. Faint patterns with a wondrous gleam roving upon its sandy fur. Transfixed, she meets the beast's gaze and feels as though her very soul is being drawn into the golden eyes. Her breath and heartbeat seem to fall under its control, ready to cease at its will. Unable to move a single muscle, she watches helplessly as the beast slowly approaches, its crimson maw parting, and swallows her whole. All goes dark. She got devoured by the Beast Lord. Not acting curator of the Varian Vandaba Museum. Yes, we're aware, but we unfortunately do not have the resources. Our experts are being deployed across the city. We do not currently have the manpower to assess your losses. Of course we value your sponsorship, but... not acting curator of the Varian Vandabad Museum. No, we're unable to offer any comment at this time. Uh-oh. What? No, the museum is already on lockdown. No collection can leave the building. The museum has nothing to do with the constructs in the city. Hello? No! This is bad PR. I'm not acting curator of the Varian Vandabad Museum. Sorry, we're getting a lot of sand and dust here. I assure you on behalf of the Varian Vandabad Museum that we will offer restoration services at our earliest opportunity. Appraisal. The constructs have built a statue in your garden and several pillars. May I have a description? Yes, the ornaments you described fits the traits of the 1st century art style. It had gone into decline prior to the founding of Muhammad, and many of its techniques are considered lost. I will send someone as soon as possible. I just realized she is an ahoge. She has a crown around her ahoge, and it changes form depending on her emotion. Titi, can you come over? Do you think it's possible that the constructs can build, sculpt, and master techniques believed to be long lost? I don't want to, but looks like you have a bad feeling about it too. Which is why we need to see to it See it to believe it. What is it, TD? You said see it to believe it, right? Carried by the dry winds, sand creeps up like an overflowing river, covering the feet of fleeing passers-by. Grains of sand gather before their eyes and form into shapes, as though poured into invisible molds. Pillars and walls begin to rise from the streets. Are we recreating the old city? These reliefs and patterns imitating originating circuits, coupled with the worship of sundials and time, representative of the era when Lugalzargis' influence was at its strongest. TD, now is not the good time. This might be the memory of the constructs. Can it even be counted as a form of restored artifact? But we didn't see any constructs nearby. Okay! Run! Where did they come from anyway? Questions later, TT. You've got to run faster than me and pull me along. We're done for if we run at my speed. Don't worry, you're running fast enough. Hang in there, try not to pass out, and let me observe them a little longer. Oh, and don't look back. Probably not good for your heart to see them smashing the curator's favorite murals to pieces. What? The museum that the curator entrusted to me. The Padisha's favorite museum. It's all over. Have mercy on me, Shahansha. Watch over me, exalted Lugalzargis. Watch out. Great Horakhet, I pray to you again. Allow your child to see your face again. I want to see the sunrise tomorrow. I want to see it shine. The babbling Anat trips and falls. TT catches her just before her face hits the ground, but the two of them hear a loud noise. It sounds like a machine turning on. Narantuya, we finally found you. You haven't heard from me since you bought us drinks last night. We were so worried. I haven't had any shut-eye in days, so I slept in longer. What's there to worry about? Anyway, good timing. Give me a hand. Why are you still helping other people carry stuff? Shh, I'm not doing this for anyone else, it's for myself. This is obviously an old statue. Better get something out of it than just leave it on the streets. They're still plundering the place while all hell is breaking loose. Narantuya, isn't it made by one of those metal constructs? What metal constructs? Lay it out for me slowly. I might have slept too soundly last night and missed some headlines. I thought you were the sharp one, Narantuya. How could you have missed it? There are weird metal constructs all over the street. Didn't they come at you? They're tearing houses apart, making walls and pillars out of sand, and grabbing gems. Maybe you should check. Everyone lost something last night, from onyx necklaces on their necks to astrolabes that simulate the moons and stars. Is that what happened to your hairpin? Where did my hairpin go? You got one thing right. I am sharper than you. Now I'm starting to feel that something is off. Anyway, now that I have the intel, time to come up with a plan. Take off any gems you're wearing and hide them. Those metal constructs are robbers. Let them come for me first. Join the fleeing crowds and get your smoke bombs ready. But where do we go? Everyone else can hide in their homes or at least stay in hotels behind locked doors. Are we going back to the sewers? No problem. I know the way. I'll help us find our sleeping bags. No, we're going back to the museum. The museum? How could that place be safe when they'll hire people like me and Ajazi? Think about it. Who are the experts on caravan routes, desert terrain, dune movement, burst beast habits, and tribal faiths? Bandits, meaning us. So who are the experts on the dead coming back to life, ancient curses and necromancy? The museum folks. Makes sense? I hear something. Perfect timing. I want to see what those metal constructs are all about. Alright, I get it now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Are we practicing our escape? No, this is the escape.
Let's hope smoke bombs work on these things. She turns around, raises her hand, and prepares to pull the pin on the smoke bomb. Suddenly, the streets grow quiet. The sound of marching machines disappears. All the metal constructs Narantuya can see slow down. They stop chasing them and gather around Narantuya. Calm and docile, they watch like tame burden beasts as Narantuya walks past them. And back. What the? Hey! Am I dreaming? It's not a dream, Narantuya. I pinched myself just now. It hurt. Thanks, then I won't try it myself. What's going on? Say, I saw a shadow of the river god the night before. Maybe it really did bless me. I mean, apparently it's just fulfilling a 1,000-year-old pact with the old Knights Mora. Problem is, Narantuya did not complete her Kagan quest, so she's not recognized as a Knights Mora. I understand now. Ajazi, Ajani, go on to the museum without me. What about you? Divine duty. I need to find someone. The river god must have wanted me to act the hero and show Aspasha that I'm the boss. Okay. Whatever delusion you have to tell yourself. Sure. Those who stand by me need no longer be enemies of your warriors. The jewel constructs are following the pact of the two human sovereigns 1,000 years ago. They recognize her blood. The pact of the two human sovereigns? There it is again with the word human. I don't know. That's the second time they use the term human in this event. First it was mentioned by Zubayr, next it was mentioned by Wolf. This game rarely mentions humans and it's always involved Oracle's people, Priestess's people. I don't know if this is just a mislocalization by Yostar or we need to read deeper into things. I'm kinda leaning on it's probably a localization error by Yostar. Because just throwing out the term human throws off a lot of the subtext. What the hell is going on? They recognize her blood. You were right, Zubayr. She is a descendant of Karandu Kagan. Oh, she's a direct descendant of the Knights Mora Zubayr made a pact with. Come, young Knights Mora, walk into the dream. Okay, so that was 7. I think we'll stop there for now, and we'll finish off the story for the next stream. So far, so good. This event is kind of shorter than I expected. There's a lot of things happening at a breakneck pace. Maybe it's because it's a summer event that they usually don't want to write these as long as maybe something like Path of Life or Lone Trail. So we only got 3 chapters left. They're probably gonna take less than 2 hours, so that's fine. But yeah, a lot of things happened. Zubayr and Sand Reckoner have met up. They're currently on the 4th gem. They just need 1 more gem. Zubayr wants to fulfill a promise they made with Narantuya's ancestor. Also, surprise Kelsey jump scare in one of the murals. There's that. And the secret treasure trove was underneath Menahamait all along. The irony. So there's that. We still got 1 more gem to find to fully unlock Zubayr's memories. I don't know if they're fully a bad guy or not, but there's this whole plan of bringing back the Shah of Past and Future, which is kinda ominous. What will that mean for all of Sargon, which currently does not have a Shah? But anyway, thank you to everyone who stopped by, chilled out in chat.
watch us react to INUDI HAREK Horakhet, or use this as second monitor content. We will finish off the event story either in the middle of the week, but I feel like we should save it for next weekend. But also we'll be doing S stages next weekend. But until then, we'll be signing out. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time for the finale of Adventure That Cannot Wait for the Sun, INUDI HAREK Horakhet. Bye-bye, friendos.